Okay, teachers, I'm going to share a video of how to set up your gradebook in Aspire. Hopefully, this helps you. I'll also help you in person if you need me to. But what you do is you are in your gradebook, you go into your class, you go into, mine looks a little different. Don't let that fool you. The steps are the same. So I just happen to be in second grade, but this is a practice second grade class. It's not actual second grade. So just so I can show you. So you're going to go into gradebook setup and you're going to go into define class in gradebook. And so this is what you'll see. And then you'll have several options of templates to share. So I'm going to look for because I'm in second grade, I'm going to look for second grade and then I just click save. And what it'll do is it'll automatically give you an option to have all of these standards. Now, I went and looked at the standards. I made sure that in some way they're connected to the essential learnings. The district has decided that we're really only using essential standards for our gradebook, but we can add standards that are tied to those. But we really shouldn't be using standards that are not on our essential learnings. And so these are in some way connected to essential learnings for second grade. So that's what you've got. You've got your subject now. So now you need to go back in to your gradebook, but this time you're going to define tasks, okay? Now, the way that this is done, because of the way it has to be done exactly, you need to work two screens at once. So I'm going to reduce my screen so I have half my screen. I can see my defined tasks, and then on my other side I'm going to go back into my gradebook as well. So I'm going to go back into Aspire, and I'm going to go back into, let's get into second grade. I'm going to go back into my define my gradebook setup, and I'm going to go back into define class because I want to be able to see all my standards. So you're going to be doing some copy and pasting here. So now back to my define tasks page. You're going to pull down the standard you want on the report card. You don't have to choose them all. So let's say know and apply phonics and word analysis to decode. That one right there I'm going to use. Okay. Then I go over and then I have to copy and paste this right here. It has to be exact. Copy and paste. If you type it in, it's more likely not going to be exact, and it's not going to save for you. So you go to now your due date, and the due date is the end of the try or the 19th, and you do your points possible. Okay, and then I click save, and it should save that task for me, and it didn't, so I don't know exactly why. I'm going to, occasionally it'll glitch like that. I'm going to try and copy and paste it again. I'm going to choose my due date, and then I'm going to save, and there it's saved. Okay, usually it saves. Sometimes, occasionally, as I've been doing this, it'll glitch a little bit. And then let's go through and say, okay, well, I also want to do informative paper, which is probably not ready to do yet, but I'm going to skip those other standards. So you can choose which standards you want to put in there. Whoops. So I'm going to need to find it here, informative paper. There it is right there. And then I paste that exactly in there. And I choose the due date again, and then I put my points in. And then I save. I like to save frequently. You can put them all in there, but sometimes it'll time out and stuff. And so I just like to save after every task. So once you get all your tasks, I'll go through and add we just have language arts and math tasks. We don't have science in there right now. And then you'll want to make sure that you have citizenship in there, because this is the way we're going to do citizenship. There's a lot of different ways to do it, and people were doing it differently. We're just going to do this, okay? So you go in and you just copy citizenship just like you do any other task, and you paste it. Citizenship will be on every report card, and it'll just be a separate task, okay? And then I save that. So let's say I have all my tasks ready. So now I need to go into my day-to-day, and I need to go into gradebook, okay? So now you can see that I don't have any students here, but the know and apply phonics and word analysis to decode, if I had students, it would allow me to enter those in, okay? Now, I'm going to stop the first recording because it only gives me like 5 minutes, and then I'm going to have a second recording that will finish the process, okay? All right, let's stop this.